Hello everyone! Today we're out here on TimberGold Trails and we're actually hunting for one of my favorite animals in the whole entire game, and that is the Rocky Mountain Bull Elk. Now, I'm actually surprised that it took me this long to actually hunt them in the first place, but that's because I've been having so much fun hunting everything else. So, here we are, we're going after a trophy Rocky Mountain Elk. Now, I would like to get one that's at least 380 plus to get it mounted. I'm hoping to try and find a 400 plus. I've definitely killed 2 or 3 of them out here, so I know they're out here. And if we do find one, we'll probably take them out with either the Camo Pulsar or the Carbon Recurve. But we're going to be using the winter camo reverse draw crossbow quite a bit on anything decent size or any cows that come in. Now, as far as where we're going to be hunting at, we're actually spawned way up here on the top mountain. And we're going to head down here. And I want to hunt really hard all the way along the bottom side of this mountain. And probably come up along this ridge here. I know there's definitely some monster bulls all around this area here, and we might work our way down back through this way here. I know there's definitely some big ones over here too, and probably come out somewhere around this area here. Now you might also be wondering why it's so dark out right now. Well, I like hunting Rocky Mountain elk when it's pretty dark out, because a lot of times you can just barely see them. But it seems like they like to roam around quite a bit in the dark. So by the time we get down to our spots, it should be somewhere around 6 o'clock. Right now it's 5:30. Alright guys, we just got our first bull call right down here. Actually, where is he? I can't even see it on the map. He must be like right at render distance or something, because I didn't see the call icon anywhere on the hunter mate. Oh, right there, right there. Just saw him coming up this mountain. He was right behind that tree. There he is right there. Just a young bull. But he is a bull. So we're definitely going to get ready and try and call him in to get a shot on him. We'll probably use the winter camo reverse draw crossbow on him. Wait a second. That's a different bull. Yep. Alright, so that means there's 2 bulls here. But I don't know where the other bull is. Holy, there's a ton of elk here. This cow just called down there. Well, all we can really do is try and get set up on one. Take one out at a time. And then we'll kind of work our way towards the rest of them. Okay, here he comes. That should work right there. Yep, he's down. Perfect, and the cow didn't even spook. But I'm wondering... Oh, there she is. I'm really wondering where that other bull called from. Alright, so we're just going to lay prone here. And when she comes in, we'll take a shot on her. Okay. So let's just say she's about 35 right there. Yep. She was about 35. And let's load our crossbow back up. And try and keep an eye out here, because I know there's definitely another bull around. Not too far away. You can see where we're at. We're just barely getting to the elk territory right now. But there's definitely elk around. So we'll just give one call, just to hope that he calls back. And maybe we'll be able to figure out where he's at. Alright, so let's pick up this first bull we shot. And we got shoulder blade, right lung, liver, and intestine on him. And that is for the reverse draw crossbow. He scores 253. So not a bad bull. Alright, here's the cow. And we hit her in the neck bone 3 and left lung, and she was 32.8 meters. So yeah, she was about 35. Alright guys, well I just found the other bull track. He's actually headed in this direction here. And we also just got a wolf call from a male wolf just down there. So I'm not sure if maybe a wolf happened to come by and spook him off, and that's possibly why he didn't come in. Alright guys, well I think we just found our bull. He's coming in the back here with a group of cows. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is the same bull or not, but I got a pretty good feeling it probably is. So since this cow's coming in, he's out there at about 45 meters. If we can get a shot on him, we're going to take it, because this cow is in a bad spot here. That'll work. Alright, he's down. So let's go find out if that was the same bull we were tracking or not. Nope. This is a different bull. That means our bull should be somewhere down here. You can see our track right there. That's the track that we're on. But let's pick up this bull anyways. So we hit him in the shoulder blade, left lung, liver, and intestine. He scores 290.4. So he's definitely a little bit better. Alright guys, our bull just called right up here. I was just about ready to stop tracking him, and all of a sudden he called. Well, what's weird is he actually called right back the way from we just came from. He is tiny. Wasted so much time on this tiny bull. Alright, so he's probably about 32 meters right there. And he's down. Now let's load our crossbow back up and get ready, because there could be another bull coming in here pretty soon. Automatic. Oh, it's a bull. It is a bull. Where did he come from? It's a pretty decent bull. Not quite big enough to take him out with tracers. But he's still going to be about 330s. So he's down. That bull came in completely silent, never even made a sound. And we hit him in the liver, stomach, and intestine. And yep, he broke 300s. We got 326.2. So it's our biggest bull so far. But we still got a long ways to go. Alright, so I don't think anything else is going to come in. Well, at least any decent bulls around here. So we're going to pick up this bull that we just shot. He scores 207. He is small. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we could continue on down this river here, but I don't want to. I actually want to go along this way, and there's a little ledge right here somewhere that I used to know how to get up. Actually, it might be right here. It's either here or here. I'm not sure, but we'll figure it out, and then we'll get up here and hunt up in this area here. This area is really good for bulls. Alright guys, well we just spotted a pretty good bull here. He definitely looks 340, 350s. And there he is right there. The problem is he's not coming into the call very good. So I think what we're going to do is try and take about a 60-meter shot with the Camo Pulsar and a tracer. And see if we can't bury one in there. Yeah, he's about 65 meters. So if he comes a little closer, he should be 60. Alright, so we have a pretty good wind. We're going to draw back right now and take a shot. Now that was definitely a pretty solid shot. I think the wind pushed it maybe a little bit to the right, so we probably hit shoulder blade. But we might have got either lung or shoulder blade. Alright, so here you can see we have some body blood, and it's definitely best if we just give it some time. It's actually good because I have some time to kill right now, so we're just going to wait about 30 game minutes, come back, and track them. Well, we actually waited about 40 game minutes, and what was supposed to happen is there should be some more blood. We should be able to figure out which way it went. I think we're on level 17 or 18 for Rocky Mountain Elk tracking, and we couldn't find another track to save our lives. So basically what happened is just had to stop tracking it because there was no other tracks. There was no direction of where it went. I couldn't find any more blood, and that was it. It was just gone. Alright guys, we got another bull out here, but this time it's pretty dark out right now, and he's about 70 meters away. I kind of want to take a shot at him with the Camo Pulsar and some tracers. And we have a perfect wind. So let's see what happens here. Actually, I don't think he can even see us. He's walking. Slow down, slow down. Oh, we just drilled him. That was so cool. So we kind of had to take a quick shot because he was about to walk behind that tree. But that was so awesome to see it stick into him. Especially when it's so dark out like this, down on this bottom. Can't even see the blood, it's so dark. Yep, intestines. So he will die. And this is actually the bull that we were tracking. I picked up a pretty heavy track. I think it was 310 to 330 kgs or something like that. And anyways, if you look on the hunter mate here, down by the river, there was a track down there, and I actually lost this track. Couldn't figure out where he went, so I kind of circled back up here to figure out, hopefully, either that or we might actually find a new one. And what happened was we saw him standing right in the middle of this valley down here, and we took a shot on him, and he should go down. Now, I think we're probably going to wait at about 6:30. We'll start tracking him, and we should have ourselves a dead bull. Alright, here he is down right here. So let's pick him up and see what he scores. Well, he's not going to score that much. He's only going to be probably like a 250s or something like that. But let's just pick him up to see where we actually did hit him. So we hit him in the intestine and stomach at 60 meters. Pretty good shot. He scores 255. But let's just take a look to see where we actually did hit him at 60 meters while on the trot. Alright, so if you look right there, you can see we centered him pretty good. He was definitely walking pretty hard, and we were holding it right by the front shoulder area, and by the time we took the shot, it hit him pretty solid. Alright guys, so we got a couple of bucks coming in right now. We just got a grunt, and we're trying to get up on this rock right now, but I don't know if we even can. We're not in a good situation, but I see a buck coming in right here, and I think we're going to pop up and take a shot. Alright, well he went down. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to look to see if there's any other big bucks around. But we did get a buck. And he's a decent one, so let's pick him up. We shot him at 8.7 meters, so he was pretty close. And he scores 165.2. So definitely a decent buck. Alright guys, we got another bull coming in here. He's definitely a pretty young one, but he's still a bull. So we'll get our reverse draw crossbow out and get ready to take a shot. He's about 30 meters right there. Should be able to put a hit on him. And he's down. I'm kind of hoping we might run into something a little bit bigger. So far the biggest one we have is 330, and that's definitely not even close to being a mounter. So let's pick this one up. He scores 185.7. Alright guys, we just got another bull call right down here by the river. Now I didn't get a chance to look at him yet, so let's go find out what he is. The way he's bugling, it's like he's not that big, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. Oh, I can see tines. Yeah, he's not that big. He's close to 300s. So let's take him out. It's a really bad angle right there. Don't feel like hitting that tree either. So we'll just wait till he comes out. That'll work. Alright, he's down. Alright, so here's our probably 5th or 6th bull now, and none of them are even close to 350s. But we'll find one. We'll keep looking, and hopefully we find one. So let's pick him up. He scores 282.2. So he's getting a little bit closer to 300s, but not much. Alright, well we found another bull, but he's way out there, and he's not that big. He's like a 250, maybe 260s. But we just found a pretty good muley buck. And he is right There, you can see his rack right there. Now he looks like a 180s, 190s, but what's weird is he's all by himself. I didn't see any other bucks with him, so I'm not sure if there's more bucks coming or what's going on here. So I think what we're going to do is try and call him in this direction and then get over by that tree right there and sit there with the Camo Pulsar, and we should be able to have a nice shot when he walks by. He's right there. He's definitely got a pretty good rack on him. He might be 190s. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Oh, he's turning around. But he's about 20 meters away. We're going to take a shot. Just mashed him. I can't believe he didn't drop, though. Where'd he go? Okay, there he goes. He's running all the way out that way. He either has one lung hit or shoulder blade, but I'm hoping that we hit one lung for sure. Now let's mark about where I last saw him. But either way, he's definitely headed in a pretty good direction. So if we have to, we'll just give him some time, and we should be around some pretty good bulls. Alright, here's the blood, and it definitely is lung and heart blood. So he's hit pretty solid. Oh, look at this, look at this! So I think a wolf just scared our bull right to us. Let's pop up, take a shot. Dropped him! Perfect! It did, look, there's a wolf right there. Look at that. I'd like to see if he's a decent one or not. Yeah, he's definitely a pretty good one. Now we do have our wolf call on us. And we also have a bear coming in right here. Alright, so here's our bull. 194. This has to be a different bull then. Yeah, because the other one over there had a minimum of, I believe, like 280 to 300 something. Alright, here's our buck down right here. And let's take a look at him. I'm hoping we can see the arrow in him, but let's see what he scores. So we did get him in the right lung and stomach, and he scores 192.6. So this is the first big animal we got this whole hunt so far, and I'm pretty happy with that. Now if only we could find a decent sized bull elk around. Yep, you can see the arrow. That's pretty awesome. You can see the tracer buried right into his shoulder blade. Shot. Looks like we shot just a touch high, but not much. So we'll take a trophy shot, and we'll continue on the hunt to try and find a decent bull. Alright guys, we just found our first bull over 350 right there. Now he should score, yeah, I'm going to say he's going to be probably close to 350s. Definitely going to be 340, 350s. But we'll see. He might be even bigger. Alright, this should work here. He should be at about 30, 35. And when he stops, we'll take him out. I think we just heart shot him. And I think we just got our biggest bull so far. Yeah, he's definitely a good one. Let's see what he scores. Straight heart shot, 31.8 meters. And he scores 349.6. So he's definitely our biggest one so far. But I don't quite think we're going to get it mounted. Alright guys, we just got a bull call right down here. Not too far away. Now we're going to check the wind here real quick. Got a pretty decent wind. Blowing a little bit off to the right. So we should be alright. He called like right there. Not too far away. Just by this road pretty much. Oh, there he is. Ooh, he is big. He's really big. Alright, he got way too close to us. Didn't even get a chance to get an estimate on him, but that's alright. Because he's coming in. Oh, he's right there. That's a monster. Alright, here we go, guys. We're drawing back. Dropped him. I think he should be 360 plus. Maybe even bigger. Yeah, I think we might have ourselves a 380 bull right here. That's a monster. Let's pick him up and see what he scores. Well, he scores 357.0 and we double lunged him. So he's definitely our biggest bull so far. But hopefully we can find a bigger one. We'll see. He's almost 360. You know what? I think we're going to get him mounted for now. But we're probably going to get a bigger one. But either way, to pay 10 EMs, that's alright. It's totally worth it. Alright guys, we got another pretty solid bull coming in. Here he is right here. He definitely would probably score a little more if he had back tines. But I think he still might be like 315 or 320s. So we're probably going to take him out with the Camo Pulsar here. And we're in a little bit of brush, so we have a little bit of camo, but the wind's blowing right at him, so we'll have to take our shot. And he's down. So that worked out pretty good. Also, I noticed that the bulls are not calling back. I'm not sure if there's some bug going on, because a lot of times I'll pick up a track and it'll say 1 to 10 minutes roaming, and it won't call back. Like, instead of the track being there, the bull should have called. So I'm not getting any calls until I actually get a random call, like somewhere where I didn't even call from. So that's how I noticed that the bull calling system is bugged somehow. So I'm not sure if anyone knows about that, but I'm definitely noticing a lot of these bulls are not calling in the areas where I'm calling. So let's pick him up. And we got him in the lung and liver. And he scores 287.1. Oh! There we go. Alright, we just got a bull call. Now this might be the one that we were calling from before. Alright, here comes our bull. He's definitely in range now, but he's right behind some brush. So I'm not sure if he's even coming in anymore, or if he's walking away, or what he's doing. Doesn't look like he's coming in. But we just dropped him at like 45, 50 meters in the brush. Couldn't even hardly see him. Had to take a shot because his cow was getting pretty close. But we made it happen. Yeah, that shouldn't happen. This bull should not ignore the call. He's not even close to big enough to being able to ignore the call. And I think that's what's happening right now. All the bulls... That's a bear. all the bulls in this whole map are ignoring the call. And even when they do come in, they just slowly start coming. They don't actually come all the way to the call. Eventually they'll just kind of like lose attractiveness to the call. But here's our bull. Yeah, he might be 300s. Let's pick him up. 297.5. So close. Alright guys, well we've been hunting for quite a bit now and I can't seem to find anything that's even close to 360 plus. I keep finding a ton of stuff that's around 300 to 330s, even 290s. But to find something 360 plus is just not happening right now. And I do think that the Rocky Mountain Elk, the bull calls are somehow broken right now because they're not calling back. Normally I would get between 5 to 10 calls per each hunt. Now I'm getting about 1, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. And I'm calling in pretty big areas here, waiting, searching for a long time, and they're just not responding back. So I'm kind of glad that we actually did get that 357 bull mounted because it doesn't look like we're going to find anything any bigger. Now, even though that's the biggest one we have now, and I think the Rocky Mountain Elk are still broken, I'm still going to try and hunt and try and find a real trophy Rocky Mountain Elk. But for now, let's go head over to the Trophy Lodge and go take a look at our mounted Rocky Mountain bull. Alright guys, we just found a giant bull. There he is right there. That's the one we want. That's our 390 right there. We got a 380, 390 bull trotting around. We were just about to get that 360 mounted. And I was like, you know what? While I'm editing this video, I'm going to try and see if we can't still get another monster bull somewhere. And that's pretty much what we're doing. We actually, well, I'll show you what happened. We spawned in at this tent, pretty much ran halfway, picked up a bull track headed in this direction, and it actually called down here by this point. Oh, we gotta be careful. We don't want this bull to get out of our render. Just got so excited talking about this bull that I let him trot across this whole lake without even calling. Oh, there he is. Okay, good. He's coming back. He's coming in. Oh, I was worried for a second. You can see he has really, really big back tines. But on his left side, they're a little bit shorter than the right. But overall, he's pretty symmetrical. Don't want to move around too much because there's definitely a lot of elk around us right now. Let's see how far he is here. He's 25 right there. So if he stopped, I would take a shot on him. He's going to walk right underneath us. That'll work too. Dropped him. Oh. Well guys, now we have ourselves a true mounter Rocky Mountain bull. Where is he? I can't even see him. There's so much brush here. Look at the size of this thing. Can't really see him very good. Let's try and pick him up and bring him up to this side here. We get him in the liver, intestines, stomach, and he scores 376.1. So not quite 380s, but close enough. And he's definitely going to go on the wall. And that is actually a pretty cool picture. And yes, let's get him mounted. Alright, so now that we have him mounted, now let's go head over to the Trophy Lodge and go take a look at our mounter Rocky Mountain bull. Alright guys, here we are back at the Trophy Lodge, and here's our monster 376.1 scoring Rocky Mountain bull elk. And it took us a long time to actually find something that was even 350 plus. And we actually found a 357 that we were going to get mounted just because we didn't think we could find anything bigger. And I was just about ready to finish up the video, but I thought, you know what, while we're editing, I'm going to try and hunt one more time in multiplayer. That's why I do that, because if I'm in multiplayer, I can hit the Windows button and be editing, and also I can get bull calls at the same time. And that's pretty much what happened. I was just getting ready to get up in the tree stand and do some editing, and we got a call from a bull, and looked up, and there was actually two bulls. One of them was small, and then we spotted this guy. Called him in, took him out with a Carbon Recurve, dropped him right there. That was pretty awesome. And you can see we have a score of 376.1 on him, and our Roosevelt elk is 372.1. So they're almost identical in scores. They're both 370s, so that's pretty cool too. And I think he looks good up there. And I think that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.